We're going to hear now from some people who have firsthand experience with getting the COVID-19 vaccine and what it was like for them. So now we'd like to welcome Anthony Williams from the University of Chicago, and he participated in the trials for the Moderna vaccine. Allison McCann-Stevenson works with the Knight Ministry, which is a social service agency here in Chicago. And Lynette Stokes is president of South Suburban College in South Holland. We're going to hear you all talk about history and we're going to be talking about history and mistrust tonight, but we wanted to hear just from you about firsthand experiences with getting the shot. If you have questions for our guests about what it was like to get the shots, please drop them in the comment sections wherever you're watching tonight. Anthony, I want to start with you because you not only got the Moderna vaccine, you volunteered for the experimental trial. Tell us about your decision to do that.
Yeah, my decision to do that, I could probably say it's generally twofold. So first, the Black people don't enroll in clinical trials. Just, Black and brown people don't do that. And in my own practice as a prostate cancer biologist who focuses on studying the biology of prostate cancer disparities in African Americans, I spend a fair amount of time, trying to recruit patients and trying to encourage people to enroll in clinical trials. And it's a lot of the same thing repeated. And the effect of that is that because we're not enrolling into these trials, our data are not present. And so we can't determine efficacy specifically for our community. And so this helps feed into the cycle, right? Is that there are now next generation treatments and next generation diagnostics available for which we may or may not, they may or may not work for us. And so it was important from that standpoint. And then second, I would say that generally speaking, I think that Black people need to operate from a position of agency and power in this process. And so enlisting into this effort represents symbolically doing that. It's saying, no, that belongs to me too. And I deserve that. And I need to be a part of this. And so I'm going to put my skin in the game. And now I have agency to claim what's rightfully mine on the back end.
What was the experience like being involved in a study like this?
Generally speaking, it was great. So I was enrolled in a trial at the University of Chicago, and the research nurse coordinators and the principal investigators were very informative and kind of walked me through every step of the way, answered my questions anytime I had them, phone calls anytime of night, morning, so forth. So it was a great experience overall. It was a little nerve-wracking though, right? That like when the needle is about to go into the arm, it's like, one, I don't know what I'm getting, and two, I don't know what's going to happen. But the risk is worth the reward, I think, and that's why I went through with it.
And you're okay. Nothing untoward has happened to you.
I am okay. 10 fingers, 10 toes still. Whatever was wrong with me before is still wrong now, and vice versa. So I'm A-okay. I had a little bit of an immune reaction after the second shot. After the second shot, later that evening, chills, fever, body ache. And by morning, I was back to Zooming and what all the rest of us are doing. It basically went away as soon as it came.
Okay. Allison, can you talk about your decision?
Hi, everyone. I made the decision to get the vaccine because of access. When I learned that it would be available to me as a staff member working with the shelter population of our homeless citizens here in the city, that's what changed my mind. Like many people in our community, I felt like it seemed pretty fast that we would have a vaccine. When a little bit of us that know a little bit about vaccination, we know that it takes a long time to get a vaccine approved by the government. So that was kind of my apprehension and then fear. But then the other thing was, while I have older parents and they've done very well, kind of staying isolated since the beginning of the pandemic. And we all have. Our family was touched by another family member who, unfortunately, we lost. One of my family members to COVID, and so then that kind of really made it like really hit home. Like this is real, and having access to me when I knew, and I also heard that there was concerns about the number and availability, and so I wanted to make sure that I could at least get it when I had an opportunity to, and I did. So my first vaccination was at Olive Harvey College, and the process was very, easy and seamless to register online. I got it on the 21st of January, and that evening, I think I had some irritation at my injection site, but that passed after a few days. And then my follow-up vaccine, I got the Pfizer vaccine, which was the 2-shot, and that was on the 11th of February. So after that one, I felt tiredness. So just for one day, and that's really the only